Hello everyone and welcome to Past the Post. My name is Michael Lados and we're going to go with the very best of UAE racing from this past week. We kick things off down at Al-Ain, which held 7 fixtures on the evening on Thursday, starting at 5 p.m. First up, we had a conditions for 5-year-old and up purebred Arabians worth $85,000 over a marathon 2,000 meters around one bend. This was the beginning of a decent weekend for Al Ajban stables as Hamim proved best of all, coming back to form nicely and proving his 110 rating was still intact, winning by a length and a half over Rams Muscat. Fadia Al Wathwa was back in third. The winning rider was Kais Al Busaidi for trainer Abdullah Al Hamadi.
It's Rams Muscat getting tired. Hamim on the scene here late in the late stages. Only Smoke plagues away, but it's Rams Muscat and Hamim who go to battle. Only Smoke trying very, very hard along with Fadia Al Wathba. It's Rams Muscat trying to beat off Hamim. Hamim first up though for the campaign. Coming clear here. Hamim for Kais Al Busaidi. Burning away here from Rams Muscat. And Hamim is going to get the job done for Al Ajban. Hamim by a length and a half beats home Rams Muscat.
Second race of the evening was a maiden for 4-year-olds and up, purebred Arabians, on the dirt there, 70,000 on the line. This one over a slightly shorter at 9 furlongs. The Yas Racing Colors would not be denied another big week, this time winning first up with Moaith. Oscar Chavez was aboard for Jean-Claude Picou for a length and a half win over AFSF. Kazayin was back in third.
It's Muath up on the outside though who takes over. Muath in the late stages here coming clear from Kazayin. Then came AS Asyaf, followed there by HM Shamika who looks beaten. It's Muath though in front here for Oscar Chavez and coming clear with a winning break for Jean-Claude Picou. It is going to be Muath down to the line, the winner. Muath beats home AF Asyaf by a length and a half.
A non-winners of 2 for 5-year-old purebred Arabians followed for 80,000, also over that same 9 furlongs. Yes Racing once again was in the winner's circle, this time going 1-2 with Namir beating Najdi by 7 lengths. Oscar Chavez and Jean-Claude Picou once again the winners on this one. Second up was Ray Dawson for Eric Lamartinelle. Back in third was Untethered for Jabir Bitar.
Namir and Majdi, they tried to clear out here. Tark Deer's beaten away. Then came Safir from Caliph D. Carrere, Speed Awam, and also out deeper was RB Best Ever. But it's Namir the outside who looks the one. Namir beats off Majdi now. Namir coming clear here for Oscar Chavez and Jean-Claude Picou. It's been a night out so far here in the early stages, and Namir, last one was impressive. This one even more so. Namir comes away to win by half a dozen. Majdi second, nice winner.
Fourth race of the evening was a handicap for 0 to 90 rated 4-year-old and up purebred Arabians on the dirt, 80,000 on the line, and also over that same 9 furlongs. Mac Noon for Alisail proved that he loved this course and distance and once again won, this time by a larger margin, 5.5 lengths over Taj Ali's. Sam Hitchcock was aboard for Tony Gamel.
It's Macnoon the leader from Manar. Macnoon looks the one at the moment. Macnoon from Taj Aliz, AF Astatha. Manar continues to battle away. It's Macnoon the leader. Macnoon out by 3 lengths from Manar the filly. Then came Taj Aliz, but Macnoon coming away here. Macnoon goes on to score here at Al-Ain for Sam Hitchcock, and the margin will be 5 lengths. Taj Aliz second.
Fifth race of the evening was conditions for 4-year-old purebred Arabians. On the dirt, 70,000 on the line, backing up a little bit more in distance, this one to a mile. Zephyr and Connor Beasley gave the team of Beasley and Ibrahim Al-Hadrami another win on the season. They've been lethal indeed, as both have climbed up the standings. Asmahan was back in second, just about 2 lengths behind, with Hasna in third.
Zephyr and Asmahan break away from the rest here. Zephyr beats off Asmahan, who might have gone amiss here. Asmahan, no, he's okay at the moment. He comes off the heels of the leader. Zephyr from Asmahan. Running on to third was Hasna, but it's Zephyr here who clears out by 2 or 3 lengths. Zephyr coming away here under Beasley in the late stages. Asmahan tries very hard, hanging out on one rein. It is Zephyr though. Zephyr from Asmahan. Zephyr, too good. Zephyr, the good thing of the night, gets home to win. 2 lengths on the line from Asmahan.
Sixth of the 7 races that evening was a handicap for 0 to 70 rated 4-year-old and up purebred Arabians, 70,000 on the line, also over that same 1,600 meter mile. Jap Maliwa gave Hamad Al-Busaidi and Kay Saboud a nice surprise win by 6.5 lengths here, beating out Jap Urdak. Nisa Al-Wathba was back in third for Yas Racing.
Jab Malawi gets further in front. Jab Yardik runs from the back here, but Jab Malawi saloons clear here for Hamid Al Basaidi. Jab Malawi's almost put this beyond any doubt. Running on from the back, Nizza Al Wathbar and also Al Delhab. But this is a one-act affair under the 3 kilo claimer. Into the final 100 metres. Jab Malawi for Case Abood comes clear to win by 8 lengths. Biggest margin of the night.
And the nightcap on the evening was a maiden for 4-year-olds and up, purebred Arabians, 70,000 on the line over 7 furlongs. This one completed a nice night for Ibrahim Al-Hajami as he finished 1-2. And first he had A.R. Mouj with Abdulaziz Al-Balushi beating out Watira by a length and Connor Beasley in the saddle. RB Epic was back in third for the same yard.
It's Alba here, the leader. Watira, Connor Beasley still yet to feel Watira, and now goes for him now. A.R. Mouj next, it's Watira and A.R. Mouj. A.R. Mouj the inside, Watira trying to get up onto the outside of A.R. Mouj. A.R. Mouj battling on for now. Watira tries very hard, but he's left it too late. A.R. Mouj stays him off. A length on the line. Watira second, RB Epic. Next over Ghazi, followed by Al Batiha.
Now let's head over to Meydan for another carnival evening of racing. The night kicked off at 5:30 in the evening with the nom-winners of 2 for 3-year-olds, this one over 1,600 meters or a mile, and featuring the return of the inspired Heart of Honor, who was very impressive in his first race over here for Jamie Osborne, and he did not disappoint, winning by 2.5 lengths over Simon and Ed Crisford's Royal Favor, who is also one to watch. Bhupat Seymour, who had multiple entries in the race, seemed to be disappointed with his runners, as Undefeated was the only one to factor here, finishing third.
So down the side they go. Royal Favour worked upon. Undefeated, it would be monumental if he was able to win here. But here is Heart of Honour. He works around them now and starts to present. Golden Redemption has the run up the inside if good enough. It's Royal Favour the leader. He hangs round the turn there. Heart of Honour still has the Crisford runner to chase down here. It's Heart of Honour trying to reel in Royal Favour and is doing so now. The Son of Honour AP. Heart of Honour coming up to the outside of Royal Favour, who is fighting and fighting gamely as well. But it'll be all Heart of Honour coming clear in the late stages for De Vries, and Osborne strikes early. That's 2 for 2 here in Dubai. Heart of Honour too good. 3 lengths on the line from Royal Favour.
There's a bit of a start-stop pace out there. Just take us through it.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, there was plenty of pace early on, and he jumped okay. There was just a few fast horses towards my outside, and I got a bit of cover. Then the pace slowed down a little bit. That was a little bit of a concern, but he handled it all well. He kicked again in the straight, and he learned something today. He got a little bit more streetwise, and we must not forget he's carrying a penalty today, and probably the second horse is a very decent horse as well. So no, we were very pleased with the performance.
A handicap for 70 to 90 rated 3-year-olds and up thoroughbreds was up next, 1,400 meters on the grass and 190,000 on the line. This one looked like it went through Creative Story as the horse to beat, and indeed he was, as he won by 1.5 lengths under William Buick for Charlie Appleby. It's the second win on the carnival for the sire Too Darn Hot in the process, who stands at Darley in the UK. The Camden Colt ran on well for second for Bhupat Seymour and Ty Gaucher, with Hassim once again hitting the board, as he always seems to do, the ultimate bridesmaid for Musaba Al-Mahari.
Into the running they come here. The Camden Colt, the leader. Emperor's Star stays with him. Magsood looks for runs up the outside. Creative Story also running on along with Expert Choice and Sardine. Hassim from the back. It's the Camden Colt. Creative Story now getting warm here under Buick. The Camden Colt from up on the outside now. Creative Story goes to them. He wanted to hang a little bit, have a think about it when he got to the front, but Creative Story comes clear to win. Does it from gate 13. The Camden Colt, look for him next start. Hassim finds himself in the frame once again.
On paper, it kind of looked like a tough decision between him and the other Godolphin horse, was the Richard was riding, the Emperor Star. But in the end, he was seen just much the best out of the two.
Yeah, I hadn't seen either horse for a while. Obviously, you know, myself and Charlie spoke about it, and as always, you know, I sort of went with his advice, and look, he's a horse who it just never quite happened for him as a younger horse, but you know, delighted to get him off the mark tonight.
And then these not to nine, these lower level handicaps, it's nice to have those opportunities for these horses, especially when Charlie keeps them in the yard.
Oh yeah, for sure, and he keeps them in the yard for a good reason. Yeah. So, some of these horses, they obviously need to be tried at 2 and 3, and sometimes it just take that time to get going. And so blessed to have the opportunity to come over here and bring horses here. And yeah, for a lot of these horses, it's a great it's a great calendar for them here, and great opportunities for those 7 furlong, 6 furlong upwards.
The third race of the evening was a handicap for horses rated 65 to 85, 3-year-olds and up on the dirt. Thoroughbreds 175,000 on the line, sprinting 6 furlongs. This race was turned on its head at the beginning as Welcome Dream, the big favorite, broke through the gates and had to be scratched in the process. And the horse that finished second to him last time, Bark Al-Emirat, said please and thank you as he went on to win here by 3.5 lengths. Smart System finished second with Dukedom back in third. Sandra Pava was aboard for Ishmael Muhammad of the winner.
It's Waleef going clear here with Smart System, and these two pair off by 2.5. Out from under travels well in third here, getting a good run in behind the leading two. Bark Al-Emirat next. Gamekeeper already felt 4 under Beasley. This race is changing shape a little bit here. Next was Dukedom working through the inside. Tardi, Pen Portrait with about 8 to pick up. And last of all, Miss Windtown at Smart System and Bark Al-Emirat. Out from under's dropped away here sharply. Dukedom running on at Smart System, and Bark Al-Emirat put the writing on the wall last start with a nice second. Bark Al-Emirat coming clear under Sandro Paiva, and Bark Al-Emirat getting very tired in the late stages but has done enough. Bark Al-Emirat 3.5. Smart System, Dukedom's run out of his skin.
Bark Al-Emirat's a horse that you obviously had him in a nice position there and he was in a good rhythm.
Yeah, he started very well, break good, and it was managed to get good position. And he traveled very comfortable in the race. And clear way all the time, and just have to wait to get straight, and he wants to miss.
Knowing that he finished second last time to Welcome Dream, when you saw Welcome Dream as the horse that ran off, did you get a little more confidence all of a sudden?
Yeah, I was very confident because last time I galloped him twice already, and he's keep improving every time we gallop. We was very happy about his performance in the morning. We just have a lot of confidence, and he showed for us to improve every time.
The fourth race of the evening was the Al Wasl Stakes, over 6 furlongs on the grass for the 3-year-olds and that straight sprint. And it was a thriller. West Acre for Dylan McMonagle and George Scott looked like the horse to beat at the top of the lane, putting his nose in front but could not outbattle Symbol of Honor, who was stepping back in trip from 7 furlongs to 6 and seemed to show that stamina at the very end. Dark Saffron was back in third.
Taking over the running Midnight Thunder, the near side from Jungle Drums. Symbol of Honor works into it with Dark Saffron. King's Call on the back foot. West Acre now starting to really make his presence felt under McMonagle. It's Symbol of Honor from West Acre. Dark Saffron up in front still. Symbol of Honor. West Acre tries. West Acre levels up. West Acre to Symbol of Honor. They go down to the line. Symbol of Honor finding some more. Symbol of Honor bites back to win.
It's a horse that obviously the 7 furlong experience and the 6 furlong race really helped in the very end there.
Yeah, it really did, and I love the way he battled back. So, good performance, and like you said, his stamina kicked in the last 100 yards. Good performance, and naturally he's going to improve.
Is it kind of a sort that there are options they can go either way with him at this point?
Yeah, I would rather have him pull over 7 furlongs than dropping back in trips. So I think they can go either way with him. 7 furlong division is obviously tempting for him now after this tonight, so I'm sure the team will sit down and mull over the options.
The 5th race of the evening was the feature of the night, the Lord North Handicap, 350,000 dirhams on the line, 9 furlongs on the grass. It's a handicap for horses rated 90 to 110, 4-year-olds and up. The horse to beat on paper appeared to be Charlie Appleby's Arabian Light with William Buick in the saddle, but it was the other Charlie that got it done in the end and in a big way. First conquest under Mikhail Barcelona with his comeback ride. Won like a good thing here, spreading eagle at the top of the lane, winning by nearly 4 lengths over C. Hector for Jamie Osborne. Arabian Light, the big favorite for William Buick, could do no better than third.
And Chianti with the 62 kilos leads them down the side. A length and a half in advance of Gali. Then came Lana Cash from Franz Kafka, now getting warm again. Up to third now and improving with Silver Sword deeper out. Gallen was next on their back from Rusev and Fell Silent Defence. Then came First Conquest from High Bank, Uzo. Then came See Hector, Silent Film, Shafaf with it all to do as they straight for home here in the Lord North Handicap. Gali takes over. Deeper out, running into it, Silver Sword along with Franz Kafka. Then came Arabian Light, trying to look for a view here. First Conquest and Gallen running on late. Up in front here, it's out in front now. First Conquest who hits the lead under Barcelona and extending away. First Conquest dominant in the Lord North Handicap. 4 on the line, beats home See Hector who's run a blinder.
Here with Mikhail Barcelona, who seems happy to be in his old second home here in Dubai. First Conquest gets done in the feature tonight. Horse really seemed to like the rattling ground out there.
Yeah, exactly. Was plenty up before the race as well. Just a draw was a negative point, but actually he ended up breaking just okay, and we've been able to get inside and get a smooth run.
And he really just answered for you more than any other horse. He just grabbed the ground really well.
Yeah, exactly. Once you find his action and then it was clear for the run, you actually you just keep accelerating.
The sixth race of the evening was a handicap for 85 to 105 rated 4-year-olds and up on the dirt and over 10 furlongs or 2,000 meters. The big favorite in the race was Mendelssohn Bay, our UAE Guineas winner, who looked to love the 10 furlongs and was very impressive in his comeback race. It was a bit of a battle a few weeks ago with stablemate Killer Collect. This time, he never seemed to factor in the race, and the race fell apart after a quick pace was set by Local Dynasty and others. Local Dynasty turned for home looking like a winner under William Buick, but was caught in the final strides by one of the longest shots on the board and one of the biggest shocks of the evening, Violent Justice. And Sam Hitchcock won by a little over a neck in the end. Al Yabri was back in third.
Local Dynasty has had it all to his own liking here, swinging the bend by 2.5. El Yabri pops off his heels. Then came Mendelssohn Bay. It's going to have to be a monumental effort here from the son of Mendelssohn to win this race now. First Constitution runs on and passes him quite quickly, running on the inside. Guns and Glory gets a second breath of wind, but Local Dynasty has shot clear here. Shot clear in the late stages by 3 lengths. Violent Justice with the lightweight starting to make late impressions here. Local Dynasty all out. Violent Justice up the inside, dives, bombs him and wins. Violent Justice.
He's a funny horse. He's very tricky, and Jason Wilkinson does a nice job with him in the morning. Billy, we call him, and that was a big surprise. But it's really nice for his owner, who's gave it a couple horses to us last year, and we've had a few wins for him now. So, and Sam gave him a really nice ride there. Just kept after him. You have to keep after him. He's not 100% genuine, but right there he looked genuine.
He really finished the line. I think it was, like you say, you have to keep after him. He always had to have something in front of him.
Yeah, and he hangs out, and he's a problem child, he is. But he'd wanted Jebel Ali, but now he just doesn't like that hill at all, and this just suited him down to the ground, I guess. So I don't know how he won. I'm very happy he did, though.
Your patience paid off. Well done.
Thank you very much.
The seventh race of the evening was a handicap for 70 to 90 rated thoroughbreds on the grass over a straight 5-furlong dash and worth $190,000. This one unveiled a very impressive sort in Tawala, who keeps his head high and sprints like a proper horse, beating out Al Muzzin by 2 3/4 lengths in the process. His 84 rating in the process went up 7 pounds. Thunder of Niagara completed the top 3.
Tawala the leader though, he's the one to chase, indicate the near side still running on well, along with Thunder of Niagara. Tawala still with a nice break on them here, back onto the grass tonight. Tawala coming clear by 3 lengths now. He's got good speed here, Tawala, in the late stages, showing his class. Al Muzzin tries to run on into the minor placings with Marco Cole, but Tawala has ran them ragged here. Tawala comes away to win this convincingly, all the way for Ben Cohen. 3 lengths on the line over Al Muzzin, who's run a very nice race in second.
The horse is, a proper sprinter. We kicked him off on the dirt. We brought him over for a little bit of look around. He did handle it, but just wanting to get on the job a little bit too much. And I think back on the turf over the shorter distance has been the recipe for success.
And the nightcap at Meydan was the longest race of the day, 12 furlongs or 2,410 meters on the grass, one complete circuit of the giant turf course at Meydan. It was a handicap for 70 to 90 rated 4-year-olds and up, going for 190,000 dirhams. Richie Mullen and Kalidasa for Charlie Appleby and the Godolphin Colors tried to steal this win throughout as the 6-1 shot looked like a possible winner at the top of the lane. The big favorite was the stablemate Regal Connection, who was closing but seemed to be not doing enough. But in the end, on the outside, Spain's Thundering, a British-bred horse based in Spain, trained by Guillermo Ezcarreta and ridden by Vaclav Janacek, won well here. The 6-year-old caught Kalidasa and won by a length and a quarter in the end.
Kalidasa out by 6 lengths. Gareth trying to make chase along with Havandi. Regal Connection could be the threat if any. Meydani and also Thundering, the Spaniard, down the outside. It's Kalidasa. He's up in front. He's all out, but he's still holding them at bay here at the 200-metre peg. Here comes Thundering, the Spaniard, picking up big time down the outside here in the last. It is Thundering home in the last, and Spain takes the last. Good ride here from Vaclav Janacek. Takes the last here. Thundering beats home. Kalidasa third across Royal Connection.
And we head over to Sharjah on Sunday for the last race meeting of the week, which was highlighted by His Highness the Ruler of Sharjah Cup worth $250,000. But we kicked things off with a maiden for 4-year-olds and up, UAE breds, purebred Arabians, $40,000 on the line over the straight 6 furlongs at Sharjah. SS Rawa never looked like one to be beaten here, capping it up by about 4 lengths in the end under Connor Beasley for Ibrahim Al-Hadrami, giving him another win together on the weekend. Gara Al Reef was back in second under Ray Dawson, with Rasi Benuna and Sandra Pava completing the top 3.
SS Rawa absolutely travelling here. SS Rawa out by 2.5 lengths here on AS Medine. I think he's a class above these. SS Rawa coming away here in the final stages from Rasi by Nuna Damani, trying to run on with AS Medine and Gara Al Reef, but he's put up a big break on them here. SS Rawa coming away here for Connor Beasley and Ibrahim Al-Hadrami. He looked one of the good things on the program to open his account up here this afternoon, and he's put on a dominant display. SS Rawa coming clear for leading jockey Connor Beasley and does it by 3.5.
Second race of the evening was a handicap for 0 to 65 rated purebred Arabians, running for 40,000 and over 8.5 furlongs or 1,700 meters on that dirt course. The winner here was AF Yanumes for Ernst Ertel and Alexandra da Silva, just beating out Malik Aliz in the process with Charlie Bennett and Trevor Bitar. Back in third was Samurai Al Zaman, just about a length and a half back, with Oscar Chavez for Hamidi Al Hamida.
Into the straight they run. Malik Al is the leader, trying to beat off Yanomes and Hakuma. Samurai Al Zaman, the outside, makes ground along with Nafik, Ez Al Rawasi, and also running on late in the late stages, Idlik Al Alhem. But Malik Al has had it easy as he likes up in front, but he's getting weary in the late stages. Coming on in the late stages was AF Yanomes to make it very interesting and get there. AF Yanomes from Malik Al short margin, but he's got there on the line.
It was a quick-fire double for Da Silva and Ertel. Next up in the 10 furlong maiden for 4-year-olds and up, UAE breds. 40,000 was on the line as AF La Atab won nicely by just over a head, with Sylvester de Sousa back in second, with Majid Al-Johori's Kandil AW. AF Tashalal for Ertel and Marcelino Rodriguez was back in third.
So they break away here. It is up in front, Kandil AW, still fighting AF Tasha Lal on the scene here to present, along with AF La Etab. It's Kandil AW still with a buffer of a length. AF Tasha Lal giving chase here and levelling up the outside, and off the speed here, AF La Etab making a good run of it, but Kandil AW finding some more here. Very brave up on the inside, and it is AF Tasha Lal, AF La Etab. Maybe AF La Etab. Photo finish.
The fourth race of the afternoon was a handicap for 0 to 85 rated 5-year-old and up purebred Arabian, 70,000 on the line. And this one over a marathon, 2,700 meter distance, labeled the Sharjah Marathon appropriately. While it was a long race, it came down to a short margin as Uday and Game Time battled it out to the wire. Uday under Hamad Al-Musaidi, a French bred trained by Mohamed Al-Mahrouki, won this one nicely over Game Time for Jabir Bitar and Abdulaziz Al-Balushi. It was 2 lengths back to Noah Amari back in third for Ernst Ertel.
Set up for Uday, who comes round the turn here in front just from AF Mukrej. Kadar runs on. Noah Noel Mori presents to the outside. AF El Hazem as they come down the straight here in the Sharjah Marathon. Gurm looking for runs along with Game Time. It's Uday the leader from AF Muhaya. Uday, Game Time trying harder. Noah Noel Mori when it's too late, but another marathon for Uday. Half a length on the line. Beats home Game Time.
Feature of the afternoon was the 250,000 dirham His Highness the Ruler of Sharjah Cup. This was presented by Longines and looked to be a wide-open affair, and indeed it was in the end, as Badram Benuda beat out Tahan Al Wathba in a thriller by just about a nose. Sandra Pava was aboard for Saif Al Marar. Jules Mobian was aboard the runner-up for Eric Lamartinal. Back in third was Richie Mullen with Maestro for Abdullah Al Hamadi.
Up in front, Badran by Nuna and Tahan Al Wathba go together. Maestro would be a monumental win if he was able to do it. He's been under the pump the entire way, dropping away the Jebel Ali Palace runners, Jaf Orkut and Jaf Esrak with nothing more to give. Then came Radad Al Wathba to the deep outside along with Zajul. It's up in front, Badran by Nuna here in the His Highness, the Ruler of Sharjah Cup. Maestro continuing on with it, and deeper out on the run there was Tahan Al Wathba. Badran by Nuna getting tired, up on the outside, Tahan Al Wathba makes it interesting, misses.
And the nightcap and last race of the week in the UAE was a handicap for 0 to 75 rated 4-year-old and up thoroughbreds this time, 40,000 on the line, over the marathon 10 furlong distance. This one was a tough one for the horses to handle, but indeed it was a stamina sapper. Mekdam returning to form nicely for Kareem Ramadan, almost had it going wire to wire, but was nosed out in the end by a flying Mouser and Kais Abu Saidi for Muhammad Ibrahim. Kibo Masaki, the filly, was back in third.
They swing off the back, and Netdam looks to do it all the way. He's out by a length and a half on Kibo Masaki, who now gets to the spot outside the leader in second. Has been wide the trip, goes to the Mambo, looks to work through here inside of runners. Then came Dubai Vision, Musa trying to get closer. Al Faris drops away with Daniyan, Frosty Wind. Next was El Warith, and Fall of Rome has dropped out something sharply. Into the straight they run. Mekdam the leader, still giving a kick here. Kibo Masaki out, goes to the Mambo's got the run now. El Warith works through. Dubai Vision and El Faris try to run on. It's Mekdam the leader. Mekdam still holds a narrow advantage here on Kibo Masaki, who tries. Mekdam from Kibo Masaki. Mekdam giving plenty on the inside, and Musa late. Mekdam dives, gets there. Mekdam will get it. Musa beats him.
Now let's look at the UAE standings in the championship. Looking at the owners atop this entire season so far, and doesn't seem to be slowing down, is His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Rashid Al Maktoum and his Jebel Ali stables. They have 22 victories, gaining 1 this week with a leading 19.5% strike rate. Gas Racing continues to be clever and staying right up there behind His Highness Sheikh Ahmed, picking up 2 wins this week and now at 20, the closest they've ever been to the top. Khala Khalifa Anabuda shook off a couple weeks with the Duck and now won 2 this week, 2 in a row at Sharjah, moving his numbers up to 14. Al Ajman picked up 1 and is now with 11 in 4th place, and Nazar Askar holds steady with 8 in 5th place. Among the trainers, Michael Costa has 22 victories, picking up 1 this week and still leading by 5. Iram Al-Hadrami is back in second, picking up 3 this week and having more seconds than Musaba Al-Mahari, who is in third, also with 17 victories. Ernst Ertel picked up 2 this week and is now in 4th with 16 victories, and Bhupat Simar holds steady. One worth noting back in 8th place is Hamad Al-Marar, who has a 25.7 leading strike rate among the top 10 trainers. Among the jockeys, Connor Beasley continues to strike nicely, winning 2 this week, raising his total to 25, a 5-win lead over Ty Gaucher. Danny Tudhope is back in third, tied with Ty Gaucher with those 20 victories, but with a few less seconds. Ben Cohen, who leads all with a 21.9% strike rate, had 1 win this week and moves up to 4th place with 16. 2 wins this week moves Sandra Pava up to 5th place with 16 as well, but fewer seconds than Ben. Seems to be a thriller of a championship season. Now let's look at what's coming up this week. We have another carnival meeting at Meydan on Friday, January 17th, including the Group 2 Cape Verde over a mile for their older filly and mare turfers. The Jebel Ali meeting will follow on Saturday afternoon, the 18th, and then we have Al-Ain on the 19th, which is Sunday. We thank you for tuning in and hope to see you here next week on Past the Post. My name is Michael Adolphson. I hope you had a great time and hope that all your photo finishes are winning ones.